It's time to say goodbye to some board games.
Yes.
18 of them this time.
18.
It was hard. But, you know, we have games coming in, and some games we're just really probably not going to play, and we have to get rid of some games sometimes.
True.
So, yes. So that's what this video is all about. I'm Jody.
I'm Justin.
We're Board Game Perspective. Welcome to the channel. So, just because we're getting rid of these games does not mean they're all bad, does not mean we didn't like them. It means we only have a certain amount of space, and we have to kind of fine-tune our collection. Kind of more exactly what we like, and what I like, what he likes.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
So this is just part of that curation process.
Yes. So, a lot of these games, I think, are good games.
Agreed.
And so, it's a little sad, but it must happen. So, let's start it off with a small game. This is game number 1 out of 18 games. It is Jaipur.
Jaipur.
So this was a trading game for 2 players. Yeah, this one's a little hard because I do remember playing this with my brother, and it's a good game. I mean, a lot of people love this game, and I see why, because it's a good game. It's just not my favorite. And so this game, you're trying to buy, trade, and sell at better rates than your competitor. And there are camels in this game. Camel cards. So that is Jaipur. Any thoughts? You liked it too, right?
I like this game, but like she said, I mean, we're trying to curate things, and I think we have other ones that I would pick first.
Yeah. Okay, bye Jaipur. Go.
All right. Up next, we are going to do War of the Worlds.
Yeah, this is hard. The New Wave.
The New Wave. Sorry. So this is one that I actually kind of enjoyed playing. It's kind of an asymmetrical deck building kind of thing. Aliens versus the people that are inhabiting. Or is this England? Or
yeah,
the United Kingdom or something.
Lands in a backwater district of Scotland.
Scotland. There you go. So, and it was a good game. It was fun. I was probably the one that prevented it from going into the keeper coal pile or the coal pile before, but now I think we're kind of at a point where it's like we're just not going to get to it again.
Yeah, it's sad. I mean, because I liked it too. I think I wanted to like it more. It's a good game. I don't know. It's hard because I do like it. Yeah, I know. We're just not gonna play it.
Yeah, it's probably just not gonna hit the table. They've got so many other things that would go first. So.
And I love this theme. That's another thing. Is like I remember reading the book growing up, and like I don't know why I love like aliens and humans, you know, battling it out. But I can't watch like graphic like alien stuff. I can't do that. But I love the theme. Oh, it's hard, but we're just not gonna play it.
Yeah, it's one of those that's just, it has to go just to
hard.
make space and because we're just not going to get to it. So that is War of the Worlds, The New Wave.
All right.
Bye-bye.
That's painful.
Yeah.
But you know what? Here's what I'm telling myself in my head.
What you telling yourself?
You know, if we desperately want to play one of these games again in the future, we can just try to get it again. And the likelihood of that happening is probably going to be 0. But I feel better telling myself, okay, if you really want to play this again in the future, you can get it again.
Yeah.
But it probably won't happen. But exactly. It just makes me feel better.
It makes you feel better.
All right, is it my turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're really excited about this. This was not exciting to me.
I like it. I think it's a good game. It's tree blocks. It's where you have like you're making branches and stuff, and you're trying to cover other people's branches, and let's see if you can see it. And it's a little Lego-y, so you're like attaching everything together. It's a 3D plan strategy game for 2 players. So you have like all of these connecting bricks here, and you're putting them in the board, and I liked it. I don't know if I'm gonna play it.
I just thought it was boring and the pieces are very fiddly. And so it was not a good gaming experience for me.
Okay. If I really want to play this again in the future, I'll get it again. I keep telling myself that.
Yeah, you just keep talking to
All
yourself.
right, go.
Okay. All right. So this is Land versus Sea.
Another good game. I really like land, tile placement and connecting lands. And this is like you're trying to connect land and you're trying to connect sea.
Yeah, building big land masses in big areas of sea, and kind of there's little things within those pieces that you're also trying to kind of puzzle together and find different things.
Oh man, this is hard because I really do like this game. Just realistically, I just think we're gonna play some other games over this one, and you didn't like it as much as I did.
No.
So I don't think, and I think some of our friends that played it didn't like it as much. So I don't know if I'm actually gonna really play it. But it's a good game. If you like tile placement games, this is definitely one to check out, in my opinion. I really like that one.
Okay.
Ugh. Okay. It must go because we had some new games come in and we need room. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, Empires of the North, Imperial Settlers, Empires of the North. This is one that I do like. I think it's a good game. The problem is I don't think I'm going to get people to play this with me because you weren't a huge fan. Another gaming friend I have wasn't a huge fan. I like it. You can play as different clans and you choose from 6 unique clan decks. So there's all kinds. And they have tons of expansions for this game, I believe. And yeah, there's like 5 main actions that you're trying to do, and you're going to possibly be sailing to distant islands to pillage villages or settle new lands. I like this game. I didn't love it. I feel like I'm going to reach for other games over this one. And so for that reason, it needs to go to create some space for some games I probably will play. I really like this on here. It says, a frosty and fun civilization card game. It just makes me happy. But I'm sad. Yeah, we probably need to let that one go.
Yeah, I couldn't really get into
it.
So.
Yeah, the people I played with just didn't really get into it. So I was like, and that kind of poo-pooed a little bit for me because I was like, I liked it. I would play. But, it kind of went wah-wah when other people were like, eh.
Yeah.
All right, your turn.
Okay. So next up is going to be Circadian's First Light, and this one
did not play.
That is not true. I think I did play this one, and I think I only played it once, and I wasn't a big fan.
Well, I am a fan, and that's why I've had to make some a little more painful decisions because I really do like some of these games. This is a good dice placement game. I really enjoyed this. This is from Garfield Games. I believe they have a new edition of this out, and I believe a sequel or something that came out with this one as well. So this one has a lot of different spots that you can go and place dice and do different things, claim rewards, points. There's this map in the middle where you're moving your rings around and collecting stuff. And of course you have your own board where you're trying to upgrade and resources and just lots of good stuff. And translucent dice, which I always love. You know what though? I'm probably just gonna grab some other dice placement games. Honestly, if I had some friends over, let's play a space dice placement game. Alien Frontiers. I'm always gonna grab Alien Frontiers. I love that game, and I just don't know if I'm gonna. And we have other ones as well, but I just don't know if I'm gonna actually get this played. But it's a good game though. It's a good game. I like the production of it. But like I said, there is a new edition of it out that I don't know if it changed any of the rules. I don't know if it's just aesthetics, but yeah, it's a good game. But I have to let go. I'm sad.
Bye-bye.
Now we have a Stonemaier game, Libertalia Winds of Galecrest. This one hurts a little bit because I love Stonemaier Productions. Oh my gosh, those little, I've already forgotten what they were called. The little tiles, they're so nice. What were they called? Loot tokens. Loot tokens. The loot tokens were so fun just to fiddle around with, and I love the production. I love the way it looks. It's a good game. It's just not one that's kind of, I think, up our alley. I don't know, for some reason I just didn't like this particular interaction. And I'm sad because I love the production. And it has a lot of replayability because of all of the different character cards. It can be different, like every game, different combinations. There's a lot to choose from. How many character? 240 character cards, so 40 per player. So yeah, you have a lot of variability there. So I'm sad, but yeah, I just don't think we're gonna play this. It's not quite up our alley.
Yeah, and part of it for me was just I'm not a big fan of pirate themes, and just the game itself didn't grab me quite so much. So I don't know, just left me
I'm sad
desiring.
because I love the way it looks. Like I was never interested in the old Libertalia, but this one was vibrant colors. I love the production. I'm sad that I just gameplay didn't catch me as much as I hoped for.
Yeah, I mean I can't deny how it looks. I think it looks good, but
I know for some people they love this game, and I see why. Gotta move on. Okay, so I got 2 games here, and these are games that are technically like one and done. So, but we add them in our total. Why not? So we have Exit the Game, The Sunken Treasure, and The Stormy Flight. So we played through these, so they are done and ready to go.
bye bye.
Bye bye. All right, your turn.
Okay, so should I do one at a time here on these?
You can grab both, I guess.
Okay, so these obviously are part of the same series, but the Chronicles of Crime series we were big fans of in the beginning, and so we got kind of the expansions and stuff like that, and kind of started playing through these things. And I don't know, I guess the 80s theme I wasn't a huge fan of, and the noir.
I was more interested in this one, but
it ended up being very boring.
The way it looks was kind of all like the same. I don't know. I if I had to keep one over the other, I would definitely keep this one over this one. But I don't know. I feel like Chronicles of Crime is just kind of keeps dropping for us.
Yeah,
we kept playing it and really liking it at first, and it's an awesome system. But then it just, I don't know. I feel like we just kept doing bad and bad and bad, and we're just on these dead end trails all the time, and like I don't know if we're just not smart enough for this game or what.
Something.
But we're starting to get frustrated, so it's kind of fallen off. And we still have, I think, some Chronicles of Crime games, because I want to keep them, because some friends might want to play. And that's kind of one reason why I kept these, is maybe friends wants to borrow them. But you know what? I only have so much space, so yeah, it's kind of painful.
But I'm good with letting them go.
Okay. Alright. This one was hard. This is one of my brother's games. And it's a good game. It's colorful, Days of Wonder. I'm torn because for a while there I was just like, I wanted just to like have Days of Wonder collection. Because I love, they've always been a big publisher for me. I love their games, love the production, the art. And so I just wanted to have I had all my Days of Wonder games lined up. And this was one of my brother's games, and it's a good game. I'm not as fond of like city building themes, city building types of games, and that's kind of what this is a little bit. And so, yeah, I'm probably not gonna really be super interested in playing it as much. It had a similar mechanism, or I should say, Meadow has a similar mechanism to this, where you place out your tile or whatever on the side of the grid, and then that's like the grid you can pick out of and such, and it might block off other people from getting that selection of the column or row. And you're putting these tiles in your city, and got some resources, and yeah, I'm like on the verge of talking myself out of getting rid of this one, but
but you didn't like it as much as I did, and I'm willing to get rid of it too, just because we've got other stuff, and I just don't think it's ever going to make it to the table for us. So
yeah,
I think it's just that time.
I know, I'm sad because it's a good production, it's a good game. Yeah, we probably aren't gonna play it. Oh, it's painful. It's a Days of Wonder game. I love. Oh my gosh, I love Days of Wonder stuff.
All right, coming up next we have the Castles of Tuscany. Now, a little background here. Whenever we first started playing games, or whenever I first started playing games, I guess, which we kind of both did, we started earlier on. We did play Castles of Burgundy at one point, and we played the old version of Castles of Burgundy, which is not very pretty.
No.
This one, and it was, to me, it was too complex because again,
You were
early on
gamer.
in my gaming history, it was just too much for me. I didn't like it. In comes Castles of Tuscany, and I really
I like it.
enjoyed it.
It's a good game.
It was a good kind of easier version of Castles of Burgundy, and I felt like it was much more approachable to me, and a little bit prettier. In all honesty,
I like it. It's a good production. It's a good game.
and I agree. I think it's still a very good game. It's just that
Now
out comes Castles of Burgundy, the new
Special edition.
amped up edition, and
we're never gonna play this. We're always gonna get our blinged out acrylic tile and
like I
castle
said-
minis.
like I said, I've grown as a gamer to some degree, and now that
really like it.
Castles of Burgundy 100% trumps this every time.
Yeah, I mean it's a blinged out version. So yeah, we're just always. Yeah, I think we didn't want to get rid of this game, and then when we got special edition, we were both like, yeah, we can let it go because we're always gonna play the special edition, and we're never gonna pull this out.
Yeah.
But it's a good game.
It is.
Okay, my turn.
Yeah.
I think this might be one of the very few that I've actually not played. I've kept it on my shelf multiple times, so I'm like, oh, I need to try it. You know what, guys? I'm just not gonna get this played. I'm just not.
And I'm not gonna play it either. So.
And it's for 3 to 6 players. You know, I never got into the Game of Thrones stuff. I think it was just too much for me. But I do like, big sprawling games with, war and fighting. Like I love 4X games. Not saying this is a 4X game, but I just like that type of stuff. And I think I'm just gonna play those games and just never even try this. So let me know. Do you guys like this game? I'm sure it's good. I mean, it's looks like a big sprawling production. But I'm just really not gonna get it played. There's just no way. I'm just not. And I'm not into a Game of Thrones, so that the theme doesn't have it there for me either. So I mean, instead of that, I'm gonna play. Where are they? I'm gonna play. These bigger. I'm just gonna play those. So
The other ones I don't like to play.
you have Voidfall. Yes, you have not. This is still on our shelf of opportunity, so you will play it one day. And then the Great Wall, you definitely are gonna be playing. That's a good worker placement.
I'll play that.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
What do you got?
Alright, so we're gonna do King Domino Origins.
I like this game too. This is a good game, and and now I'm starting to think, okay, what are some games that down the road we might want to play with our baby girl? And so now I'm starting to think that too, but I don't know. I think I like this one more than you.
Yeah.
And I think I'm a little more clingy to this one than you are. But, I think I can let it go.
Even though it's, quote, my type
it is
of
more
game,
your type of game.
I would rather play something else over it.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a handful of games I'll probably play over this. But it's a good game. It's a good light game. I mean, if you want a family weight game, this is a good one. Mm-hmm. I really liked it.
And it's got varying levels of
yeah, it has like different
play,
modes and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, another one. We gotta let go, even though it's good.
Oh well.
How many more do you have? 1?
2, 1.
All right, this one. Did we play any of this one?
I don't know.
I don't think we played. There's like multiple volumes that we have, and I'm keeping some of them because I think my mom actually enjoyed playing some of it, even though I don't love the game system. I don't think it's the best, but this one I'm gonna let go because the 3 puzzles, the 3 mysteries in there, I don't think my mom would even want to play. It's like because of the theme. One of them is Among the Graves. I don't think we're gonna, I don't think that's for us. So, yeah, I think I'm just gonna let this one go. Yeah, you have a hit and run, and, I guess the one about the butler might be okay, but The Great, Cemetery, and all, we're not gonna play that one.
Nah. All right, should I do my last big one?
This one he wants to burn.
So I have to tell you, this one can just can't get out fast enough. Because I don't know if you guys remember what was it, maybe a year ago that we were playing this thing, and I was just miserable every single time.
I liked it. It was good. Yes, it has a lot of story. It has a lot of story to it.
Blah.
Yes, we know you don't like it. I did like it. I was keeping it for a while because you actually can use the board. But you know what? We're just not going to play it. Now we have Clank Catacombs. So yeah, this is just gonna have to go. Even though it was a good game and has some function still, but it's gone.
Bye bye.
We have Clank Catacombs and the other two Clanks, so
yeah.
I think we're good.
Bye bye.
And that takes up a lot of space.
Yes, it does.
Which might equate to maybe 2 games. So.
You're already calculating.
Well, we have some games under the tree that we got for Christmas. So.
Making space.
Okay.
Making space.
I think I have one more. This is also another good game, Phil Walker Harding game, and puzzly, cloud or building your little roads or whatever, highways in the city. And it's a good game, good family weight game.
I had fun with this. The few plays that we played of it was just I was very quickly done with it.
Yeah, I think it's for us we probably want a little bit more, more meat to it.
Meat.
But it's a good game from Blue Orange Games, Cloud City, Phil Walker Harding. So that is 18 games that we managed to kind of pull off the shelf, and some of them are a little more painful than others. And like I said, just because we are getting rid of these games does not mean they are bad games. So please, if you see any of these that might interest you, go check them out because you might like them more than us. And like I said, we like a lot of these games. We're just having to curate a little bit more to find games that we absolutely love that get to stay on the shelf because we get games coming in and only have so much space. Yeah. Unless we wanted to add on an addition to the house.
I think it is officially become an addiction at that point.
That is a joke. That's a joke. Well, guys, thanks so much for watching. We really appreciate all the support. Go ahead and like and subscribe and all that stuff that YouTubers usually say.
Yeah, do that.
Do that. We'll see you in the next one.